Today I'm out on my balcony in my rocking chair, which I'm trying not to rock very much. It's been a couple weeks since I have filmed a video, and it's because just a lot of stuff has been happening. I quit my old job and then I got 2 new jobs, so just kind of adjusting to that. But it's also because I've been trying to take care of a bunch of stuff, and I've been feeling very stressed and worried lately. So that's what I'm going to talk about, because I think it's important, and it's something that I struggle with a lot, is just being worried about little things. It's really loud out here. I may move inside because the air conditioner across the way is blowing, and I don't know how loud that's going to be. Let me check real quick. So I don't think the air conditioner is too bad, but if it is a loud, annoying sound in the background, if it ends up being, then I'm sorry. I thought I would talk about worry and what I do to kind of deal with the stress and anxiety that I have. It kind of just builds up in my head, so I'll think of one thing that I'm stressed or worried about, and then it just becomes a list, and I just can't stop thinking about all the things that are stressing me out or worrying, or things that I need to get done that I haven't done, no matter how little they are. Like, I just freak out about getting them done, especially about if things are going to cost money. I have a lot of anxiety where money is concerned. The way that I kind of push myself through the things that I'm worrying about are to talk about them or to write them down, because once I have written them down, or once they leave my head, once they don't exist only in my head, then I realize that they're less of a big deal. When all of my worries are in my head, I end up thinking about them all at once, and that's even worse. But when I write them down, I can look at them individually and say, oh, this is a phone call, it's going to take like 5 minutes. And so things like that really help me deal with the things that I'm worrying about. Writing things down, or just talking about them, because when I talk about things that I'm stressed out about or worried about, the process of talking through it makes me realize that it's not as big a deal as it is existing only in my head. My partner and I are not at all in any way, shape, or form in a bad place, especially money-wise. We both have jobs, we have a stable income, and we have enough to feed ourselves and to enjoy doing other things each month as well, which so many people don't have. So we have a nice life, and we're very grateful for it. It's just sometimes I get caught up, and I have trouble with dealing with the fact that maybe I see something that I want, and I know that I can afford it, but feel like I'm going to be judged for buying something that somebody else maybe is going to think you spent way too much money on that. I wouldn't say I'm a materialistic person. I just like the things that I have. I like them to be nice. I'm also the type of person that if I lost everything in my apartment in a house fire, excluding like important documents and things that are actually physically important, and like my cats, like just generic items that I have that I enjoy, like my DVD or my book collection and things like that, it's all things that I would not be upset to lose, because I know I could eventually replace it all. I just enjoy having things that I like, and I personally feel like the things that people own say a lot about them, and that's especially true with me. The things that I own say a lot about me, and the items that I'm particularly fond of, like, you know, they show off my personality. My movie collection shows a part of my personality, the books that I read and enjoy, the clothes that I wear, and just then just little knickknacks, especially around people's houses, I really enjoy. I like going into other people's houses and looking at all the knickknacks they have, because I think it says something that, oh, this person has kept these things, that to me it's just a salt shaker shaped like a cow, but to them it has a story behind it, or maybe they really like cows or things like that. I'm talking about this, I'm looking around my balcony, and there's just so many things out here on my balcony that really define me. Like, I have my wind chimes up here that are shaped like a ship. Little details in people's homes or in people's lives, the things that they own, I think, say a lot about them. This has gone on a completely different topic, but like, having those things is important to me, and sometimes I have trouble rationalizing buying those things and spending my money on things that I I very much enjoy. My partner and I, we have a budget laid out that we try and follow as much as we possibly can. So just having a budget has helped us to be able to know what we can spend on certain things, and then what we have left over, and that's really helpful. And I think it's really important for people to set budgets, especially when you're young and you first move out on your own. Set yourself a budget, write down all the income that you have, and then all the things that you have to spend it on, like whatever rent costs you if you are renting an apartment, or like utilities, all that. Write down all of that stuff and take that out of your income, and then write in other things that are important to you, like maybe you want a clothes budget, so like a certain amount of money that you can spend on clothes per month, or obviously having a fun budget of like money that you can spend going out to eat or going to like an amusement park. Money is the major thing that I worry about, but I also worry about accomplishing things that I want to achieve, and not getting the chance to do those things, and worrying about scheduling things so that I can do as much as possible of the things that I want to do, because right now I'm working 2 jobs, and then in next month I'm going to be going back to school. I also want to be able to do things that I enjoy doing, so having time to go and meet with friends and talk with them for at least a night a week maybe, or reading a certain amount of time each day, and going on runs. I have started going for 30-minute runs every day, and those things are really important to me, so figuring out how to work all of those together and give myself the time to do that sort of thing is something that I stress about occasionally as well. I will write out when I need to do a specific thing, and like if I have to go to work, obviously I have a schedule for that, so I'll write down what times I need to do that, and then the rest of the free time that I have, I will give myself a time. I will say, you are doing this at this time. I would really love, if you're somebody who deals with anxiety or worry or just stress in your life, to know how you manage to overcome those things, because I'm still learning as an individual how to manage my own anxiety, and to work past my worries to continue to achieve the things that I want to achieve. And I don't want to let worry dictate whether or not I can get to a place that I want to be. So that's really important to me, and I would love to know how people have been able to achieve that for themselves, or if you're somebody who's struggling to do that, the ways that you think might help you, or if you just need help overcoming that, please let me know, and maybe we can talk about it and work something out, and just figure out new ideas. That's it for this video, but tomorrow on the 27th I'm filming something very special that I'm very excited about. I don't know if I'm going to have it uploaded tomorrow, but I'm going to do my best. I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you are too, and I will see you next time.